sports this Tuesday afternoon. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Downs plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. Embiid a screen on McDaniels. Harris finds Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Left side, Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Harden. And it's off from three-point range. Maxey against Conley. Over to the wing. Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Gobert. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Embiid. Nifty move. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's Edwards. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Maxey with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Yep, count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Tucker with a screen on McDaniels. Right wing. Embiid from outside, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Pass to Tucker. The 3 is up. McDaniels with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? For 3, Maxey. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Tucker. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Harden can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. You know, only 2 players have won both MVP and 6th Man of the Year honors. Bill Walton and James Harden.
What's interesting is that they won 6th Man of the Year at very different stages. Harden was 22 and still growing as a player, while Walton was 33 at the tail end of his career for the Celtics. And you just gotta respect Harris's three-point shot. He is a very capable scorer from that distance.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Harden. And he drives in. And Harden with the slam.
Okay, I see the explosion. Look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Gobert. Embiid can't hit.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Good D by Harris. Edwards against Harden. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Minnesota ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Outside Conley. Towns for three. That one doesn't drop. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Sixers on top, leading by one. And we'll...
Big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and this has been a barn burner.
Harden drives in. Up top, Embiid. Over Gobert. Embiid misses. Minnesota in the lead. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And it's blocked by Embiid. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers.
Philadelphia ball.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Down low. Here's Maxey. No good that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?"
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The Sixers again can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. He shoots. Edwards finds Gobert. Here's Conley from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Harden against McDaniels. Harden, the pass to Maxey. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Fires the three. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
Back to Conley. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Conley passes to Towns. To the paint. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Picked by Gobert. Outside Conley. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Stolen by Conley. Back to Edwards. The three. The shot by Conley, no good. The Sixers trailing. Harden with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. It's tipped. In transition, here they come. Here's Conley. He's good with a little jumper in close. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
To the inside, McDaniels.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Conley against Maxey. 29 seconds left in the first half. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And Minnesota calls time here.
A t-shirt. Philadelphia, please welcome aboard your Sixers, E&T.
And the 76ers with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Tucker. Melton comes in for Maxey. And Milton subbed in for James Harden. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for Mike Conley. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards, here we go. Rebound by the 76ers.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Inside, Melton passes to Embiid. Outside Milton. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're tally as always. Thank you.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your 76ers, 28. The Timberwolves, 29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Jalen Noel, Nas Reed out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Rivers in at the point guard position. Outside Milton. For the lead. Embiid against Reed. And went too long on the shot. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Pass to Gobert, the 15-footer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 9.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Here's Gobert. Embiid covers. Fast break, Philadelphia. From deep, Melton. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Reed with it. Picked up by Embiid. The 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against them. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything.
Niang, he's checked in for Harrell. And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
Again, let's hear it for your 76ers youth dance team.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Prince. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Sixers ball.
The Sixers leading. Outside Milton. Melton outside. There's the triple. Niang, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Reed. And the bucket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Irving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Edwards. There's the drive.
Philadelphia foul. Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
They throw good, Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Milton for 3. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from 3-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
McDaniels passes to Embiid. Fires from deep. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And here's Reed. There's the steal. Embiid with it. Picked up by Reed. Pass break, Philadelphia. Here's McDaniels. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Anthony Edwards.
And that one misses. Melton outside. And stolen by Edwards. It's Reed with a drive. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Milton. Pass to Embiid. Back to Milton. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers, ENT.
And the 76ers will have a different look here. Tucker's checked in for Niang. Harris comes in for McDaniels. Maxey, he's checked in for Melton. And it's James Harden in for Milton. Conley with the ball. Harden picks him up. Pass to Gobert. Harden against Conley. Down low. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The floor general Conley. Dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
Outside for Harden. Back to Embiid. Over Gobert. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean ball.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Man gets the free T-shirt. Here they come, your Sixers, ENT.
The ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Sixers on. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And so Gobert nails both of them. Philadelphia shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Outside Harden. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Just lost his head out there. It happened for pushing a little too hard.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Tucker.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Towns nails them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Embiid. Let's go with a 3. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Towns with the ball. Harden picks him up. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Maxey on the take. Here's Embiid. Goes back up. Out to Harris. From behind the arc. Outside Tucker. Pass to Maxey. There's the triple. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
76ers foul.
He had a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
third team foul.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And the 76ers call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. See you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Towns passes to Gobert. Crafty move, and he gets out.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves. Pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short book that includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket.
A perennial defensive player of the year candidate. Embiid is just so dominant on this end.
Harris on the wing. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
McDaniels from long range sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find it.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
To the middle. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're trailing by 5. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. That gives him a double-double.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Screen by Embiid. Harden from outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. With the drive. Yeah!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Harden against McDaniels. Now here's Maxey. From outside the arc. 5 on the clock. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. To the left side wing. Back to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. No good from three-point range.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And that will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot. He makes the second free throw, and that ties this game up. And the the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Money!
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unless they can get a wide-open jumper, they might want to attack inside, because even if you miss at the rim, you can still draw a foul.
Substitution for your 76ers.
Outside Edwards. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoop. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
To see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the center. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Now, here's Mitchell. Okoro with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Mitchell passes to Okoro. Misses from short range. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. That one's not going to go. Good D by Embiid. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Harden. Jared Allen making his last shot. Harden dishes to Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. Makes beating the defense look easy.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Garland.
Team foul. At the line for the
Full free throws good from Garland.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Okoro passes to Mitchell. He kicks it to Okoro. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Pass to Okoro. Crafty move. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after him as well, especially when he's in the area.
5 to shoot. Allen. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Now Embiid, after Jared Allen missed from long range.
You see why they go to Embiid in close. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. The pass to Okoro. Over to the wing. The 3 from Garland. Okoro kicks to Mobley. Another shot. Lays it up off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Harden looking it over to the inside. Puts the move on. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Harden. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
So it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They lead by 4. And yes, it's good. Embiid's got 14 points for the game.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Harris. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Inside. Kicks it out to Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
That's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Allen dishes to Garland, launches it, drills the three-pointer. Garland's got 9 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Stolen by Harden. 3 on 3. It's tipped. Mitchell against Harris. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Nice move. A second chance effort. The 3 from Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Nice job by James Harden knocking that one down, making use of those short corner three-point shooting spots.
Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Allen. From beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And here's Harden. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep.
Hey, one of the strongest part of Tucker's game is knocking down that three-point shot. He doesn't need much space to get it off.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 15. Harden outside. Fires from 18. Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
The drive by Mobley to stop the run, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. This one for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yeah, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Stolen by Harden. Embiid with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Maxey, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Into the lane. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led by as many as 18 points.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just won up to a pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
The Cavaliers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back. He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Allen finds Garland. Over to the left wing. Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. And so we conclude the first half. Thanks for the great interview, Dave.
Your Sixers, 44. The Cavaliers, 31.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the small forward.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Mobley kicks to Garland. The 3. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Mitchell up top. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Garland finds Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Niang. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trail by 11. There's Garland. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Milton in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The drive by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
On the wing, Melton. Passes it to Milton. To the paint. Here's Niang. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Embiid, the pass to Niang. To the middle. Melton kicks to Niang. Back to Melton. On deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Cleveland ball.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Garland dishes to Okoro. Mitchell outside. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Mitchell. Clock at 4. Nobody near Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Always good to see a player like Allen expanding his offensive game, changing things up and keeping the defense honest.
Milton with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Milton, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Get now for your 76ers.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And it's the 76ers with the ball after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. They set the pick, trying to get something going. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. The shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They led by as many as 18 points.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for George Niang. Harris comes in for McDaniels. Maxey's checked in for Milton. And it's Harden in for Shake Milton.
At 7 feet tall and almost a 1/7 of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
Cleveland ball.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Stripped away. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Stolen by Okoro. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Philadelphia. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And here's Harden for three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The dish to Garland. Kicks it to Okoro. Mobley right side. Pass to Allen. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Stolen by Allen, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. And the pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Allen.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Harden outside. At the top of the key, Maxey. It goes straight through with the swish. And the 76ers lead by 5.
You know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Maxey against Garland. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Embiid kicks to Maxey. And stolen by Mobley. Garland finds Mitchell. Mobley outside. Now here's Okoro. Guarded by Harris. Okoro shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Garland. Okoro with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And here's Garland for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead. Harden outside. Dishes it to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Knocks down the 3.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Harden. There's Garland, and the rejection by Embiid. Harden against Mitchell. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Maxey.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harris's shot is off. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Allen. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
It falls!
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
So the 76ers win. It was up for grabs, right? All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
BA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
And so Gobert nails both of them.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Here's Okoro. Left side Garland. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Doors with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Now here's Conley. McDaniels finds Gobert. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused. When weird plays happen, you don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Allen against Gobert. Here's Towns. Money from 17 feet out.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. Pass to Gobert. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
And here's Garland. For 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Here's Okoro. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Conley finds Edwards. And they double up Edwards. Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, I think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Takes it inside. Mobley passes to Mitchell. 4 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Over McDaniels.
2 minutes.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Pass to Okoro. Outside Garland. Towns against Mobley. Here's Okoro. Looking to end the drought. Off the left rim and out. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And that one's good.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Garland for three. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Mobley outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Conley with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Left side, McDaniels. Pass to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got 6.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Mitchell from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
There's your round of applause for your Timberwolves dancer.
To the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Here's Garland. Oh, and Towns with the block. The shot off that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11.
Your Timberwolves defense.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
That's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected for his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Here's Edwards. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Pass to Towns. McDaniels from long range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Towns for 3.
Well, that's called using your gifts to great effect. Mobley puts every inch of that wingspan to work and says, absolutely not.
There's the 3. That one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Now here's McDaniels. Mobley grabs the board.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass. Mitchell's got 9.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Now here's Conley. McDaniels passes to Conley. Here's Towns. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Gobert, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And that one's long.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to. Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. Cleveland on D. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Mobley up top. Okoro on the wing. Mobley, a screen on McDaniels. Allen on the wing. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men, Doris.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by Cleveland, Towns finds McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Over Okoro. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Prince is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. A minute 9 left in the second. To the paint. Here's Mobley. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
From deep, Prince with the bucket. Prince has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Okoro. Mobley, right side. Outside Mitchell. Allen with it. 5 to shoot. Mitchell misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
Allen can't get it to go.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going in.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 29. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 17.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, Defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
And he gets the bucket. McDaniel's got his second basket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And for Minnesota, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently.
Well, fast off speed and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
Garland for three. Sinks it from distance. Garland's got 7 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley up top. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Edwards against Mitchell. Pass to Rivers. Here's Prince. Outside McDaniels. Now Gobert. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Mitchell finds Garland. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Garland's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Back to Edwards. On the take. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Wade. Here's Allen. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. On the wing, Rivers. Pass to Towns. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. Here's Noel. Now here's Towns. 4 on the clock. Down low. Here's Gobert. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. LeVert outside. The the rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Make some noise. All right, everyone, give a big hand to your First Avenue Breakers.
Here's Noel with 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. Then there's Jetty Osman. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Wade in at the power forward.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Allen, the pass to LeVert. Osman on the wing. Inside, here's Allen. And Gobert with a block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Back to Noel. Tipped. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession for the Cavaliers. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. Okoro comes in for Osman. And Mitchell subbed in for LeVert. Now here's Conley. Pass to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Covered by Mobley. And the basket by Towns.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Allen drives. And so he draws the foul. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
Previous play is under review.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. At this point in the game, 4th quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Noel. And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
Mitchell misses. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Towns for 3. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Gobert, that's good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Allen. Oh, hey! How about that?
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Back to Garland. Pass to Okoro. Three-pointer. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Conley. McDaniels passes to Conley. Now Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. The 3-ball. They get it again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Fires from deep. And Darius Garland, good for 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the basket by Towns.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Out to Garland. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Mobley. Back to Garland. Clock at 4. Good D by Gobert. And Minnesota has possession. 11-point game. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
It's blocked by Gobert. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're leading by 15. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
From deep, Conley. It's off. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in the alley, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here is Harden. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Towns. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Conley against Maxey. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Harden. Looking to end the run. And Harden with the stop.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Harden looking it over. Three-pointer. Yes, that goes in. Harden's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's McDaniels after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Here's Towns. Goes back up. Back to McDaniel. Embiid with the steal. For 3, Harris. With the second effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance in the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
And Embiid drops them both.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Maxey.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and Anthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Conley. And the rejection by Embiid.
Love to see Embiid sliding down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Gobert the pass to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Embiid after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Inside, here's Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gobert's got 6.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Harden. To the hoop.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert down low. Embiid's there. Stolen by Harden. .40 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Tucker. Hits the three-point bomb. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So,
and here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Minnesota. Embiid, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Harris, no good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves? Here's Harden. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Tries to save it. Outside Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Harden outside. Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding. And you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later. So he knows how to do a really good meal.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Tucker with the ball. 8 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Second chance shot. That one drops short. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms that just gobble up second chance opportunities.
And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, we're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And the 76ers making a change here. George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels jumps in for Harris. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Jake Milton in for James Harden. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Milton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now McDaniels out left to the wing. Edwards against Melton. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Right wing. McDaniels finds Towns to the paint. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. A huge number this early.
Embiid wide open. Minnesota with the rebound.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Attention fans, it's time to fire off some t-shirts. All right then.
And so here is Philadelphia. And the Timberwolves call time.
Timeout call for Minnesota. All right, Timberwolves fans, here come the First Avenue Breakers.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12. All right, David, thank you.
And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. DeAnthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's McDaniels. And it's It's Niang in at the 4 spot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's good.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Hilton the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Minnesota leading by 5. It's stolen by Milton. Misses from close range. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Prince. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Conley kicks to Edwards. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Melton. Finishes the break with a slam.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid always has a great feel for when his guys are open.
Outside Conley. The pass to McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Prince outside. Kicks it to Conley. Prince setting a pick for Conley. Back to Prince. Conley left side. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Gobert. He's off on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Niang. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hilton the pass to Niang. Over Prince. Niang, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Edwards drives in. The layup off target.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And finished off by McDaniel.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for McDaniel. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And you know, the Anthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumper early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
They set the screen. Here's Milton. Passes it to Niang. And he hits it to tie the game up. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Edwards, that's good.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Melton kicks to Embiid. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And he gets it to go. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Here's McDaniels. Edwards against Melton. Feeds it to Embiid. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Embiid's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Prince finds Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Embiid the screen. Here's Milton. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards dishes to Rivers. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Substitution on the board.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game. The fans aren't. Aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves. Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks. Get out of your seats and give a hand to your Timberwolves Bucks. Wolves fans, you know them, you love them, here they are.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Minnesota with the ball. 6-point lead. Torian Prince is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker into the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Gobert, it drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And here's Prince outside. Rivers passes to Gobert. In the corner, it's Harris. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Prince. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Prince outside. It's to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harden can't hit, and the Timberwolves call time.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Prince. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Rivers. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And the shot is good.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Harden inside the three-point line, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
And this is why we say lockout. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Harden kicks to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And now the 76ers on the break. Maxi's running. Embiid inside, defended by Towns. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
To the inside, Gobert in the corner. Towns down low. He's against Tucker. Conley dishes to Edwards. He kicks to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Yes! And the foul. Embiid. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. George Niang, he's checked in from Philadelphia. Gobert, no good on that free throw.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Harden outside. Harden with the stuff.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Niang, no good. And the Timberwolves call time. They're in front by 19. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that David, thank you, is on. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at small forward. Now here's Garland. From deep, Mitchell. Joel Embiid with the board. Pass to Harden. Tucker up top. Outside Maxey. It's stolen by Garland. He's got a clear path. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. The first one falls.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris outside. From deep. Cavaliers with a rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Okoro. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
To the inside. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Garland, and Embiid with the block. Outside Harden. Pass to Maxey. Embiid with it. And Embiid gets the double team. Until they foul intentionally.
His first. Second team foul.
And Philadelphia has possession. Trailing by 2 to the paint. Here's Okoro. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Harden from outside. Launches a 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Here's Mitchell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Harris. Mobley with the block. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Maxey, a good look. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Maxey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Now here's Tucker. Here's the three. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Garland for three. The shot won't fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Harris. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Outside Harden. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
The three from Okoro. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. James Harden. He's been the guy making.
Your Cavaliers use this team. Here they come, fans.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Now here's Harden. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall and almost a seventh of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid. This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Now here's Maxey. And here's Embiid. No good with a layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
For Cleveland, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Garland, the pass to Allen. The 3 from Okoro. Fires in the triple. Okoro's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
I tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Now here's Allen. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Count it. And now just a 2-point 76ers lead. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the air.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said, not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Yeah, great defensive focus gets Mitchell the steal, and he instinctively starts that fast break.
And Harden gets the double team. Harris against Mitchell. Over to the left wing. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Allen, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Niang, he's checked in for Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Harris. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Milton subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Milton. Pass to Melton. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. Melton passes to Embiid. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Mobley passes to Garland. From deep three-point range. Pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. Melton covers. Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. Clock at 6. And finished off by Garland.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, PA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on.
It's a tie game in Cleveland. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. For the lead. The rebound by Melton.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, and you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
Pass to Milton. Back to Daniels. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Niang, that's good. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. From downtown. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Melton against Garland. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Garland with the ball. Milton covering. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. He takes it in. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Milton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
For the 76ers.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Garland. Milton with a steal. And here's the fast break. And no good. The Cavaliers go the other way with it.
2 minutes.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Pulls up. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 14.
Love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
To the inside. And that's an intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell pays first. 3rd team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Embiid. Pass to Milton. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Wade. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Niang, that's good.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Pass to Lopez. LeVert goes against Milton. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And that one drops for him. And now a 5-point 76ers lead.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Mitchell finds Lopez. Here's Wade. Launches it. The rebound by Embiid.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Melton passes to McDaniels.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Embiid, a screen on LeVert. From deep, Melton. LeVert with a rebound. Here's Mitchell. Count it, and the foul. That one on Melton.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
76ers.
Here's Maxey. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Sixers on top, up by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
Here's Harden. Cavaliers with a rebound. Right side, Mitchell. Out to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Can't get it to drop, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Mitchell against Maxey. On the wing, Harden. Back to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Cavs trailing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Garland against Maxey. Shot from 12. That's good from Allen. On the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Harden. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Garland finds Mitchell. With the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
The Cavaliers leading. Mobley down low. Checked by Tucker. Here's Mitchell. And Embiid with the block. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Garland. Maxey against Garland. Left side, Harden. 6 on the shot clock. The Sixers again can't hit for Cleveland. They've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And the shot's good. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Outside Garland. Mitchell against Harden. The 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Maxey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Got to make anybody
anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it. When you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Now Harden. Down low. Here's Embiid. He connects. A huge shot to tie it up.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Mitchell finds Mobley. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen on the wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Can't knock in the three. And Philadelphia calls time here. The score knotted at 52. We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Embiid inside. He's against Allen.
For the 76ers.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Count it!
Tell you what, I don't know if any center in the league can score in as many ways as Embiid. Maybe Jokic, but those two are pretty much in the class by themselves. Embiid showing us everything.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. 4 o'clock.
some to... Keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Here we go. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
First team foul.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 5.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. For 3, Mitchell. The wide open look here for Garland. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Of course, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Garland attacking. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Towns. Gobert down low. Defended by Allen. Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. And Doris looking back at last year. The Cavs far exceeded expectation.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Now, Garland. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Mobley misses. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Isaac Okoro did not like that.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Now, here's Okoro. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And so it's Minnesota with it.
With the assist.
Outside Edwards. To the middle. And Edwards with the stuff.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Down low. And Towns gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Mitchell against Edwards. Here's Gobert. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Now, here's Garland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Driving the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Mobley outside. Garland against Conley. Shoots it up. Rebound, Minnesota.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot.
Oh!
My goodness. Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Mitchell finds Mobley. There's Garland. And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
And it's Towns missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley inside. Towns on him.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Garland, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. That quarter had its...
Your Cavaliers U16 team. Let's give it up.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Prince, and it's Conley in at the 1. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. Passes to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley dishes to Edwards. Conley left side. The pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Back to Prince. They get it back. Outside Conley. The 3. It's good from long range. Conley's got 6.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
To the left wing. Here's Okoro. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Okoro's got his second bucket tonight. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Garland kicks to Mobley. Back to Garland. nailed from three-point land.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Edwards. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mitchell looking it over. For the 3. Here's Allen. That one misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. And finished off by Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 13, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive, pretty move.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket for Mitchell. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell with it. Conley picks him up. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Garland.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Conley against Garland. Here's Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Edwards. That shot off, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Mitchell.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, Kuro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Edwards looking it over. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for
the 39. Fans, get ready for the Milwaukee.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Well, you simply cannot be careless around Darius Garland. He is going to anticipate, take it away, and make an easy opportunity.
And here's Prince outside. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Garland, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. Prince wide open. Triple from the wing.
They wouldn't want all of their guys shooting a three on the break, but when it's him, he's got the green light.
Allen passes to Mitchell. He feeds it to Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. 6 to shoot. Here's a Okoro. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Prince, the pass to Noel. Back to Prince. Into the lane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
Here's Rivers, and finish off by Rivers.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your head. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Indoors, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like. This is something they could really use from the Okoro guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Prince kicks to McDaniel. Prince, the pass to Rivers. Prince with a screen on Garland. Jacks up a 3. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Rivers. Prince has got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Mitchell wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Rivers. And then Rivers with the dunk.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Allen finds Mobley. Back to Allen. Mitchell against Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the play, send it back.
Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Mobley dishes to Mitchell. To Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Rivers passes to Towns, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Garland. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Minnesota calls timeout.
And now, please welcome to the court, the powerhouse dance team.
The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Powerhouse dance team.
Poked loose and stolen by Mobley. Got a piece of it. He can't get it to go.
Timberwolves timeout call. Once again, fans, that was your...
Here's Edwards, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Garland with it. Conley picks him up. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got his 3rd assist on the night. There's Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Here's Edwards. He drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 16. Inside. The kick out to Towns. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. It's stolen by Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Conley. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points. Passes it to McDaniels. Tries again. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hits it from 3-point range.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Second shot opportunity. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Mobley. Gobert, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Mitchell driving the lane, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
McDaniels, and the three ball is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Timberwolves leading by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
The kick out to Towns. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Latrey. That shot, no good. Puts it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.